Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to more Stardew Valley. Previously, I wouldn't say solved, but we witnessed a lover's quarrel between the dwarf and Krobus. I'd say lover's quarrel. They're not lovers, I don't think. It's just kind of funny to me. We experienced the start of winter, and we opened up the quarry by completing one of the bundles at the community center. This time, oh yeah, and I guess we also caught the legendary fish and some other stuff. Yeah, kind of a lot happened last episode. If you missed out, I'd recommend checking it out. This time, how will we stay afloat this winter? Oh, you don't have to tell me. I trust you to make the right decisions. Oh god, you're way too trusting. Oh yeah, I forgot I need to be giving you gifts again. That's right. That sounds bad. I'm like, oh, I forgot I need to be giving stuff to my wife, but it's just I'm so used to being like, oh, is that Max there? Again, the nice thing about, I don't think I mentioned this, being married in this game. You can give them a gift every single day, so you aren't limited to just 2 a week like you are with everybody else. You can give your spouse one singular gift per day, which is really nice. Hello, thanks for helping me clear out those monsters. I'm not scared at all, but should make mine safe for everyone else, right? Take this blueprint, hope it doesn't make me obsolete. Clint the blacksmith, a geode crusher. Interesting, we'll check that out at some point. Yeah, also our axe is done today, which means it'll be at gold quality. We could... do I want to upgrade another thing to gold? I could upgrade the hoe. I mean, we have no... Actually, you know what we should do? You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna... Sorry, I'm contemplating what I want to do. I know I say that a lot, it's just because, again, for me it's kind of challenging having to commentate, and just because I'm not used to talking that much and thinking my strategies out and whatnot. So what I'm going to do is, we have our gold, so we're going to put the hoe in probably. But we do actually have something I want to grow here in the winter. Where's it at? We got a few of them, like only a few. We don't have too many of them. Where are they at? Frick me. There they are. Only 3. I was like, okay, here's what the plan's gonna be. I'm going to come in here and we're going to grab. How many is it? Oh, it's just 1. Oh, thank goodness. Okay. 1 iridium bar and 1 gold bar, so 1 extra in our inventory, and then we just need a battery pack, and then we can make a iridium sprinkler. And I don't think I've read what it says. Waters the 24 adjacent tiles every morning. This essentially makes watering obsolete if you have enough of these. This will be what endgame will hopefully be at some point for us. I'm just going to... It doesn't really matter. I'll make it set up and do the tiles and stuff properly when it gets closer to spring. Because, of course, then we'll actually be plenty of so there was a nice little bit extra there. In case you're curious, like 24 tiles, the nice thing is if you're wanting to map it out, you can just till a huge area, and you'll kind of see what areas get watered and what doesn't, just in case you're not used to that. I need to put you back. Yeah, you're done. Okay, so now we've done that. It is Wednesday, so we have a few different options of okay, lag. Unfortunately, we cannot go to the Skull Cavern, which is bad because I do want more iridium bars. But on the good side of things, now we can start leveling up our foraging again, thanks to getting our golden axe back, which is really nice because that's our only thing that isn't level 10 right now. We still need to check out the Trial Merchant when we can. I need to be getting the hardware every day, but again, that's going to coincide with us trying to level up our foraging. There are other things that level up foraging too, which that's the one that I find to be the most consistent. We also need to be giving gifts to the wizard, so we'll probably go down there today after we get our axe and we put the hoe in. And then we'll only be having 2 other tools that aren't at gold, which is really, really exciting, because, again, the improvement to the tools isn't always just, being like, aha, it's better quality. It's also just because it can make the actual experience easier, like what you have to do in a day in-game. Yeah, the reason I'm making a lot of copper is so when I eventually start working on other parts of the farm, like the big chests and stuff, that takes 2 copper per chest, which isn't like a ton by itself, but it adds up pretty quick. Plus there's other stuff that... Sorry, Penny, I almost just ran her over with my horse. But plus there's other things too, though, that... do I have... Okay, no. There's... Sorry, I just keep distracting myself. But there's other things too that encourage you to do that, of course, but... It'll be nice, because then it'll just make everything we do more efficient. So it's the 3rd. That is a birthday today, right? Yes, it is. It's Linus. Okay, one sec. I'm going to check my notes, because I'm going to be blunt with you. I don't remember what Linus loves for it could save my life. So I'm going to check my notes, and I'll come back to you guys with the answer in just a moment. Okay, so I know what he likes. I just don't know how much of those things we actually have on us, if that makes sense. Linus is actually pretty picky for somebody who doesn't live in a house in terms of what he loves. I think what he likes, I think he's kind of a little bit better with... Oh, come on, dude. He's a little better with that, but yeah, he's pretty picky, actually. I'm not super duper concerned. I think we have a decent repertoire. His suit with his bow tie. Somehow the old bridge to the quarry is now repaired. I'm shocked. It must have taken a whole team to fix that thing. Who could have done that? Congratulations, Raiden. This is a big step forward for you and Penny. Oh yeah, you've really grown some roots in this town. I forgot. I've really not talked to many people since getting married. To be fair, it hasn't been that long since I got married, but whatever. Put our ticket in, and we have what looks like to be a really realistic cow, but don't worry, don't get your hopes too excited. That's just a cow decal. It's a furniture piece. And it can actually be placed indoors, can't be placed outdoors. For some reason, I thought it said it could be for half a second. Yeah, just a furniture piece, nothing super exciting. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to want to make sure we go back to the farm. We'll kind of cycle around. I'm going to head up here and get, of course, our axe back, of course, because, I mean, it's going to kind of coincide with what we're doing. There we go, golden axe, super cool. It's really funny, because in a lot of video games, gold is seen as, like, an upgrade, or, like, the best, or not the best, but, like, one of the better things you could have. Gold, oh yes, there you go. But it's funny, because in real life, gold's, like, super frail. And I'm sure there are gold tools in real life, but I thought they'd be more like for decoration. Hey, what do you need? Nothing right now, just talking to you. I need to be giving gifts to people, dude. The problem is with this stupid bug. Dude, okay, I was so patient with it, but now I feel... I'm still patient, because I'm not going to be like I'm whining about it. But man, it's so much worse when you can't just give people items that even if they don't love, that they just like. Because, oh, what the frick? Oh, Vincent, you look so weird. Jazz loves pink cake, she told me. That wasn't to be mean to him, it just, he kind of came out of nowhere. I thought he was the dwarf for half a second. And there's Jazz. Like, Jazz looks a little more normal. I don't know why it was just with Vincent. Marty won't let me go out after 6 o'clock. It's not fair. I'm not afraid of the dark. It's not... whatever. But yeah, so we're gonna check out the beach. Then we're gonna head back to the farm. It's gonna be a bit of a slower day today. Just because there's different things to get done. Also, I was doing some research because, again, there's a lot of new stuff to this update since I didn't play it more than, like, a year and a half. In total, or like the save file I played for like a year and a half on PC back when the update first came out. And so I didn't experience everything in the new update, but I experienced enough where I was like, okay, well, you know, then I just got busy with stuff. But I remembered there's actually a fish we could have gotten, not for like the entire time, but there's a fish we can get. It's any season and any weather. It's just where it's located can be a little annoying to get to. So if we have some time, I may also stop by and do that, but I'm not as concerned with that. I need to also be giving stuff to Krobus, too, dude. Freaking crap. Holy hell. Oh, hello there. It's so weird seeing them in their different sprites, because I'm just so used to the normal ones. I think I'm starting to realize that clothes aren't the most important thing, right? I still like clothes, though. I mean, what's wrong with express yourself a little? That's okay. Okay. I don't know how to respond to some of the dialogue in this game. What do you do for fun? What do I do for fun? That's a good question. I like sleeping. I feel you on that. Hey, work at Judgmar, how must I go to make money in this town? Dude, trust me, there's other ways. I mean, I'm not going to pay you for anything, because, I mean, I need every drop of money I can get my hands on. And that's not me just being like a Mr. Krabs. I actually just genuinely need the money for other stuff. Despite us seeming like we're doing decent on money, which we are, it's just we need so much more. Because there's a lot of stuff that gets really expensive in endgame. But we're getting closer to that. It's just, we're not there yet, so that's really concerned. Hey, well, shut up about that. So now we're back here. Yeah, I'm going to grab a... soul for, what's it called? Void Essence, that was a soul. Give that to the wizard, and then, what else am I going to do down there? Oh, yeah. Linus, I'm going to get Linus a gift for his birthday. So he likes, I mean, he loves, we have 2 of the mystery wallpaper? How did I not notice that? Whoa. That's kind of funny. I didn't know. When did we get 2? Okay. But, oh yeah, it's probably gonna be in the fridge, that's right. There should be, yes, Dish of the Sea. He loves Dish of the Seas. Speaking of, I'm gonna take a sea jelly with me. I'm hopeful that will be good enough. Yeah, but yeah, I'm just really hopeful this, I'm just really hopeful this glitch gets patched soon, man, because it's just, again, it doesn't, like, ruin the experience for me, or probably, heck, for anyone else playing this game. But just, man, it really does, when you're trying to do something so specific like this, it can really get annoying. And again, I'm sure for most people playing this game, I mean, if I was playing this casually, I'd probably be taking advantage of the fact that everyone's loving every item I give them, because that's just kind of funny for one, but 2, there's also some people who are really annoying to befriend. Also, right there we got a secret note from Breaking a Rock. Let's take a look at it. It's a page from M. Jasper's book. The creature known by some as forest sprites, or Junimos, are said to appear in abandoned buildings after they've gone to seed. As a general rule, when humans leave and nature begins... I'm sorry, I'm moving my cursor around too much. Begins to reclaim her territory, the Junimos will undoubtedly appear. Folk wisdom holds the Junimos display some kind of resonant affinity with the gemstones that are placed inside their little huts. Also, it said that raisins are their favorite food, but they are too sure to take them directly from the hand. Of course, all these claims are from dubious, unverified sources. As far as I know, even the mere existence of these creatures has never been proven. Well, okay, I guess we could prove that. So yeah, that's the wizard, which I guess makes sense. This note's here because we're outside his house, but that's kind of cool. So we got to learn a little bit more about the Junimos, and maybe we should keep that knowledge in our mind. Maybe, like, you know, the raisins being something they love and whatnot. Maybe that'll come into play at some point. Yeah, a lot of the trees still aren't fully grown, but that's fine, because we can get some EXP from the hardwood and stuff, and hopefully we should be pretty close. Wizard, I'm giving you this just because I need to be friends with you. This is beautiful. Yeah, I don't really care, I'll be honest. Takes years of study to understand. I really don't care. The reason I'm still befriending him... Oh, I guess not the reason, but if you come back here, there's actually his latch. What are you doing? I only allow those I trust to enter there. This is like his version of his bedroom, this trap door back here. And you can only enter it instead of 2 hearts like everyone else. You need 4 hearts of him to enter that. Now, of course, I'm still going to be befriending him after that. Like, the way I phrased that was kind of dumb with me saying, like, in case you're wondering why I'm befriending him. But yeah, there are reasons to befriend him. It's just, I was trying to say that there's a reason why you need to get him to 4 hearts, even at minimum, instead of the 2 that's usually required. So the one fish I was mentioning about that was new to the update that I, again, kind of forgot all about, is in a very specific location. I'm going to come down here and grab this. We are going to try and fish down here. Now, here's something interesting. I don't think I've mentioned this mechanic. When you're casting your line, like after you've filled up the meter to essentially decide how far you're going to cast, you actually will be able to move where you're casting at with the directional stick or with, you know, the movement keys or whatever, and it can change the direction of where your line is going to be. Now, most of the time this is never useful because, you know, why would you want to... Usually you can just stand in front of like deep water and that'd be good enough. But in areas like this, it can actually be really nice because then there's like this area down here where this waterfall is. You can actually skewer your... skewer, I don't know if that's the right word. You can maneuver, I suppose, your bobber while it's still in the air in just the right spot more to the right, so that way I can get it in the deep water down there, which allows me to access a different area and hopefully just get better fish. Now, this, again, still very limited in its usefulness, but it is, it does have its uses, of course. That's why I'm bringing it up, and that's why I'm using it. But it's definitely something you're not going to be using a ton. But yeah, so I'm fishing down here under this waterfall, like right under here, so you can't really get down there, but you can, of course, fish down there, as you can see. And I'm trying to fish down there because there's a fish that I'm trying to look for. I'm going to either cut ahead or speed up a little bit. I'm not going to do this for the whole day because we still have to give Linus his gift and some other stuff I want to do. But I'll go for a little bit and I'll see if I can find it. So either way, I'll see you guys in just a few moments. Oh, I take that back because that's the fish we're looking for, the goby. That's actually kind of funny. The goby. Sometimes the gobies can climb waterfalls. Minus 62 energy. A very weird type of fish, and it's new to this update. It's, in fact, at the back of this list. That's what this fish is here. Kind of a weird one just to add. Kind of came out of nowhere, it feels like, but hey, you know, whatever. And we are... Oh, we're getting really close to being done with fishing. Well, like, being done in terms of, like, having caught all the fish in the game, but then we still need to fish for money and stuff. But yeah, there you go. So that's the goby. Newly added to this update. It is worth... I think you can check prices in here, right? Or is it just size? Yeah, prices. It is worth a whopping 150. Now, that's better than a lot of fish. Like, I think even the ones that some people... Yeah, that's only 50 less than a catfish. So that's not terrible. And if you're trying to fish, like, in, like, winter, like I am, or fall... Because keep in mind, the goby appears there every season. But if you fish down there when there's, like, the tiger trout and stuff, you can actually get decent money down there. I don't know if I'd recommend going there over, like, the lake up near Robbins. Or, heck, even the ocean during certain seasons, but... it's not a bad season by any means. Okay, you know what we're going to do? We're going to skip the hardwood today because I want to make sure I'm giving Linus his birthday gift, for one. But two, because we're actually going to check out the quarry. Because even though I mentioned even in the, like, opening segment of this video being like, oh, yeah, last time we talked about the quarry, we barely scratched the surface of the quarry, and there's actually a bit to do there. And I was purposely saving it because it was, of course, the start of winter and we had other stuff going on. So we're going to be doing that today. And there's also some trees there, so we can get a little... Not too many, but a few. So we can get some foraging level ups. Also, I think we're only... Aren't we only missing the large goat milk for this? Oh, that hurts. And then, yeah. I'm just gonna, ignore that. But I'm trying to, oh yeah, there could be some, no, I cut the trees down up there, didn't I? Down there. Oh, whoa. Wait, are you in your tent? I mean, it is winter. Whoa, wait. Where does Linus go during the winter? Linus does not usually tread too far away from his tent. Is he up here near the sauna again? I actually don't really know where he is. Okay. Seen a lot of stuff to till, but a lot of that's going to be like the snow yam and stuff, so... Not all of it, of course, but decent amounts. I'm not super concerned with missing that out for a few days. But I am concerned with me not knowing where Linus is, because that can really suck. Hey, I heard some weird noises last night. I woke up this morning to find the quarry bridge completely repaired. It's a miracle of woodworking. Sure, Robin. But yeah, I don't know where the frick does Linus go? Again, I know he doesn't go too far from his... Oh, I kind of want to grab that, though. I know he doesn't go too far from his tent, but I don't know where he is. Okay, well, the only spots I think he could be right now would be up in the sauna area, just further back, because I only checked near the sauna. And that's like the only spot I could think of, because I really didn't think he ever left this area unless it was for a festival or something. Just because I thought that this was where kind of he hung out. I don't remember ever seeing Linus move anywhere else. Maybe he's back here? Again, I didn't... Because this area is a lot bigger than... Oh, you are over here. Okay. You just must have been further back then. Your winter outfit. I thought about trying tying the knot once, but now I'm happily married to the wind, rustling the leaves, and the frogs croaking under the silver moon. Okay. Here's your birthday gift. You remember my birthday? Thank you. This is great. Yeah, so the Ditch of the Sea he loves normally, even, again, without the bug. And we're only one far... Oh my goodness, I did not just say that. We are only one heart away from maxing out Linus, Robin, Marnie, and then, yeah, it gets way worse as you go down. I should be talking to the dwarf if I don't have a gift to give him. Dang. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Now that we've done that, we have a little bit more time left. We're going to head to the quarry and start clearing it out. I mean, the quarry is pretty self-explanatory from what you could guess it is. If you don't know what the word quarry means, then I guess maybe you don't know what it is. You may not... Oh, wait, can I get to these trees? I don't think I can. Okay, it really looks like you can, though. But no, you can't. But yeah, quarry, or the quarry in this game, is an area where a bunch of rocks and minerals and stuff can actually spawn in. And you can see there's even a new type of rock here that has like little black spots on it. This is a coal vein. This is the only spot in the game, unless you chose the hilltop farm, that you can find coal veins. And, I mean, they're exactly as they sound. They're like the ore veins for, like, copper and stuff, except instead of, you know, copper or iron, you get coal from it. And coal is a very scarce resource. Like, you may not seem that way, but trust me, it is. And so it's nice having this be an area where you can actually receive some of it. Now, of course, there's other ores that can spawn here, too. Like, you're seeing copper, you're seeing gold, and heck, you can even see the occasional gemstone. Like, you can see that emerald over to the right of me. So you can get some really decent items at the quarry. It's kind of just like another passive sort of unlock. Like, it's something that takes some time to fill up. Also, look how fast we chop down these trees now, man. That's so nice. But yeah, this is like these rocks will respawn slowly and things like that. But the real use of the quarry kind of comes in from the fact that this is actually an area of the map that you can kind of do whatever you want with. You can't, like, build structures on it, like with Robin, but you can place things like kegs down, you can place chests, you can place a bunch of stuff. Now, it is worth noting that if you place stuff down, of course, that means that rocks can't spawn in that area that you place something down in. But it could be worth it, because, again, the rocks here are nice, but they take quite a while to restock. And just for the sake of it, I'm going to probably, like, not place anything here for all of year 2 and just kind of show you how much a full year makes in terms of how fast stuff spawns. Correct me if I'm wrong, I do think it got buffed at some point to make them spawn in just a little bit faster, but it's still not something that you're going to be checking up on daily or even weekly. At most, I would say you want to check on it once a month, but even that I think is a little too much. But the quarry, I'm not trying to downplay the quarry, because it's really nice to have, especially because things like stone as a resource and coal, as I mentioned, are really nice. Plus the extra ores and whatnot, I mean, those don't hurt either. But it's funny, for us right now, the best thing's actually the coal and then the trees for the foraging EXP, which I'm really hopeful we're going to get that within one of the next few episodes. Again, we just need some more trees to grow. I could craft some, what's it called? Tree fertilizer on some, and then put them on some of the wild trees, because I think you can actually put fertilizer on the wild trees. And who knows, maybe we'll do that if I feel like it's taking too long, but I don't know. It does suck, 'cause I feel like foraging or combat are the two skills usually I fall behind on. And it just kind of depends on what I'm trying to focus on more in a single playthrough. But as you can see, I mean, like, the gold tools, I was talking earlier about how good the upgrades for tools are and why I recommend them. I mean, just look at how much faster we're plowing through. Like, yeah, these rocks and stuff are very basic. Like, even the copper pickaxe could one-tap, maybe two-tap, actually. The iron pickaxe would definitely one-tap, like, 90% of these rocks. Not the iron ore, though. But yeah, you can see here we're two-tapping iron. I think we're three-tapping the gold, I believe. Let me check. 1, 2... Oh, no, it's 2 tap as well. Never mind then. Okay. And then, so we're just able to sweep through a lot of these rocks, which, trust me, when in areas like the Skull Cavern, where the rocks are a higher quality, like, in terms of how hard they are to break, the ability to break through them faster just makes you be able to do so much more in a day, especially if you're doing something like the Skull Cavern run. But look, I mean, the nice thing about this, too, is also we're just clearing this whole area out. Since, again, the quarry is, I believe it like, as soon as you start a save file, it already has, like, essentially, it's already essentially full. But once you clear it out, then, of course, you're at least making sure that more things can spawn in. So, we're definitely going to try to make sure we clear up as much as we can. We are almost out of energy, which isn't great. How much more do we got? I just want to make sure we use almost all of it. It's actually funny, I think we've been low on energy in a long time, so that's kind of funny. Okay, so we're just going to call it there. Oh, there's another tree up there, whatever. We're just going to call it there. There's actually a little cave up there, as you can see. We'll get to that, I think, probably tomorrow in-game. And we'll see what's up there. But I'm just going to cut until I get back to the house tonight, because that may take just a few extra seconds you guys probably don't want to see, because it's not really interesting. See you guys in just a moment. So as you can see, this is our funds for the day. Nothing super exciting or anything really worth going over. Just always show it to be like, hey, this is what we're dealing with. It is nice. We're almost at the point where we're getting half of 10,000 gold, aka 5,000 gold, thanks to our animals every day. So we're doing good when it comes to passive money. Definitely want to increase our output of that, though, if we can. Hopefully we're going to have good luck when these... Oh, okay. You know what this means? This means that today we're actually going to go on a Skull Cavern run. I've been waiting for this for such a long time. Wonder how to get your hands on refined quartz? Just put a regular little quartz in the furnace, and you'll need a lump of coal to fuel the fire. That's actually something I probably should have mentioned before. If you need refined quartz, that's something you can do. Oh, good morning, Ryan. I made a hot breakfast. You guys gave us hash browns. It's important to me that you leave here with a full belly. Oh, if you want my mother to dislike you, give her a squid. She hates that stuff with a passion. It's funny you mentioned that as soon as you... give me hash browns, but also no, she would actually love any squid I gave her for the time being. But yeah, she just gave us hash browns. Another cool thing about being married is that sometimes your spouse will actually give you food in the morning or coffee or something. Just kind of depends, I think, on who you marry, or the like increases like certain odds. Okay, so now we actually need to prepare for going to the Skull Cavern. I could bring that, but it's +1 farming, and I'd rather just save that in case I need to. There shouldn't be anything going on today. Yeah, so this is the perfect day to go to the mines then. So we just got to prepare for that. So, sorry for the cut there. You know, having animals and stuff all of a sudden start making noise and stuff can be kind of annoying, but, you know, it's okay. We're fine. Everything's okay. Yeah, the only thing I did is I put some of my stuff, like tools away, and I got some of the items out. I didn't get all of them, though, as you can kind of see. Unfortunately, we're not looking... Oh, wait, is it? No, okay, that's right. Unfortunately, we're kind of low on iron, so I'm not going to bring that for normal bombs. We're just going to hopefully just do fine without that. I'm going to bring stuff for mega bombs and cherry bombs. I'm kind of hopeful that that'll be enough to get us through to this run. Let's see. Ryan, how you doing? I'm close to instructions how to make one of my favorite recipes. Linus, fish taco. Cool. Read it fast because I'm trying to go fast. So the one thing we do have to do, also you can see these are watered, so the sprinkler is doing its job. The one thing we do have to do before we head out is, of course, we have to take care of our animals really quick. And after that, we can effectively just get our run going. Again, I don't really know if you guys want to see or like even have me put it in, like me speeding up the footage of like my runs. I'll do it if like something interesting is happening or I think is a really good run in the Skull Caverns. And again, unless you guys say otherwise. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to cut out my runs and just show you what... Oh, I was really hoping for large goat milk. Otherwise, I'm probably just going to cut out me doing the Skull Cavern runs and just show you the end result at the end of the day in terms of my inventory and things like that. Again, if you think I should do something different, then just let me know, but I just don't know what things you guys want to see, because again, I don't want these episodes to be super duper long, and I already think they're already quite too long for myself. Like, I wouldn't, the thing is, my mindset is like, I wouldn't watch half the crap I put out just because of how long it is, so I'm trying to get better at that in terms of the time management. But anyway, I think we are pretty much good to go. Pam should almost be ready. We have no quest going on, but we could probably get one today, but I'm not too concerned about that. So let me just double check. I think I have everything I need. I'll bring the life elixir just in case, because you never know when So like that can be useful, especially since HP tends to be more of the problem than anything else. Okay, so I'm going to eat, actually no, drink a coffee, because this allows us to get around just a bit faster. Come over here. Since we have, I think, a few more moments before Pam gets over, I'm going to put our horse right here, so when we teleport back, I can potentially make it back to the house. Even if I have to pass out in the house, then I can at least, you know, not lose money or something like that. So that's going to be my hope. And then Pam, are you here yet? You shouldn't be, right? Yeah, you're not here yet. Okay. So I timed that well enough. Hopefully you're right here. But yeah, I think what I'm going to do is... Whoa. Oh, wait, you don't get there till like 9, isn't that? So you should be like right near the bar then, right? What the heck? Wait, where's... Wait, whoa. Pam, you can't take days off, right? Unless it's like a festival. Pam, whoa. Yeah, there you are. You frick. Okay. So yeah, here's the strategy I was talking about. We have to stand in front of them, annoy them, and then they start walking way faster. So yeah, I'm going to just cut to the jib, if you will, of me essentially doing the Skull Cavern run, and I'll cut either to if something is interesting happening, or I'll cut to later tonight where you see my inventory and whatnot. Either way, see you guys in just a moment. See you then. There's our first note of the run. We got from, of course, breaking some stones, this time with a bomb. To Haley and Emily, hope you two are doing well. We've sent you your favorite gifts. Pink cake and sunflowers for Haley, gemstones and wool for Emily. Love, Mom and Dad. Oh, that's kind of sweet. Since we haven't heard too much about Emily and Haley's mom and dad, we've heard a little bit. But this is actually interesting. This one gives us a bit of a tip on things they love. So we already know that, of course, I already told you, Haley loves sunflowers. And we already knew that, of course, Emily loved gemstones like topaz. But we also learned that Haley loves pink cake and Emily also loves wool. So really interesting. So if you're trying to befriend them, you can see that you can learn a bit more of what are the things that they like, which can help you in, again, befriending them. So that's pretty cool. So as you can see, we just got another infested floor, but this time it's actually interesting because it is like grass looking instead of the typical slime look that we've seen before. Because exclusive to the Skull Caverns is this other version of infested floors. They operate very similarly with a bunch of enemies everywhere. But you can see there's enemies like the dinosaurs everywhere, which we've seen before. But you can see they actually can drop a few different rare goodies. Like there is a prehistoric tibia, an item we didn't have, and right there is a dinosaur egg. 2 new artifacts that we actually didn't have before. Really cool. The dinosaur egg in particular is one that is very famous for how hard it can be to get. But yeah, it's really cool that we actually found this type of floor as well. There is our second note of the run, again, also from rocks. I really don't know what else it would have been from outside of that. And, ooh, it's in Penny's handwriting. Okay, this may be big, and it could affect our marriage. I want to get everyone something they love. For Mom, parsnip glazed yams, no beer. For Jazz, fairy rose, plum pudding. Vincent, pink cake, a grape. Mr. Molnar, leek fried mushroom. Granny Molnar, beet tulip. Once again, this is another one that gives you a bunch of the loved items, including the no beer, but technically she does love the beer. But again, it's really cool. Some of these notes can actually give you insight on like loved items without having to like look it up or have this knowledge beforehand. So hey, we'll take what we get. There's our third note. Can you guess it? It was from, again, Breaking a Rock. It's a page from Abigail's diary. Things I love: the smell of a carved pumpkin, keeping an amethyst under my pillow, chocolate cake, the thrill of a spicy eel, and the comfort of Mom's blackberry cobbler I like to eat. Again, yet another one that lends you credence into what certain characters love. Don't worry, not all the notes are like that, but I will mention, it's kind of funny, like, how the frick did these, like, notes of diaries and to-do lists get in the Skull Caverns of all places? It's kind of random, but whatever, man. We've completed our end of day routine. We didn't make much because I didn't sell all of the stuff we got from our animals. So we were, you know, we didn't get all our money that we technically should have made. But we did a pretty decent run in the Skull Caverns. It started off slow, but we were able to recover, got a whole 121. Ooh, booksellers in town today, and our gold toe is ready. So as you can see, this is our inventory after our run. We made it to, I believe it was floor like 80 something. I think it was 80. So it's not terrible. To go in town today, I don't work hard. Okay, I'm going to talk to you. Oh, that's right. I need to be giving you gifts. Here you go. Take this emerald. It's fresh. Yes, we are. Okay, cool. Okay, so for the last day of the video, we are going to be... Okay, even though it's a good luck day, I'm not going to go back to the Skull Caverns. Not because I don't necessarily want to, but because there's other stuff we need to be getting done as well. So, we'll work on some other stuff. George gave us 35 stone. That was considerate of him, I guess. We're just gonna sell the 3 diamonds because we have the money from that. Anyway, we have to go through our crap like normal. So basically what I think we're going to do for today is I'm going to, again, try to forage what I can. But otherwise, I'm probably going to work some more on our farm. Just because there's some stuff I should be working on or can be working on or need to be working on, however you want to view it. But there's stuff to get done, basically, I'm saying, around the farm. And so that's stuff I need to be working on. And that's stuff I'm going to be working on now. So that's what we're going to be doing today. It's not the only thing we're going to be doing today, of course, because we're going to try to get another tool upgraded, but we're almost there. We're almost done. I am going to cut until I have my inventory back along to where it should be. So just give me a moment, and I'll see you guys then in just a moment. See you guys in just a moment. Okay, I have went through my inventory. You can see this is what it's looking like. Keep in mind the hoe's going to be back in our inventory, so that's where that spot's going to be. Of course, we don't have to worry about our, it's so weird to say crops in winter, but it's kind of true. Our crops, thankfully, because we have our watering can, what? No, our sprinkler. Oh, wow, there was an egg just right at my feet there. Okay, so for the last day for this video, I think what the plan is going to be, it is a Friday, so I do want to make sure I'm checking the Traveling Merchant. We're going to forage a little bit. We don't have too much more. Hopefully, we'll clear out the rest of the quarry, and we're going to check out what the, cave is at the quarry, finally. Been putting off that for quite some time. So we're going to be doing that. Hopefully, I'm really hopeful the goat's going to start producing large goat milk soon. It's just a matter of time, but it sucks having to wait for it. But who knows. Okay, so I think starting off, we're going to... I have the 5 gold, so we're going to upgrade the steel pan today. Because I'm only have the trash can that's not gold, which is pretty good, actually. How'd I come this way? What am I doing? Okay, so I think... Okay, I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. I think today the bookseller's in town. We could probably buy a book or two, but I find the bookseller to be something that kind of just push off longer than I should, but I kind of just usually push it until... Oh, I should have brought something for the wizard, dang it. Oh, man, it sucks. Dude, I tell you, I've said this like in 4 different episodes, the wizard sucks to befriend, dude. Okay, please something good here. Literally nothing good. The rare crow is the only thing there that has any remote value. Actually, I'm not gonna buy the rare crow, but I'm kind of tempted to get that dresser for a specific reason, but I don't. We'll pass for now. Okay, so there's no truffle, which I guess shouldn't really surprise me, because again, I found that to be rarer, but oh man, it sucks because I felt like this playthrough was doing really good. And it sucks, the thing that's going to hold us back for sure is most likely going to be a stupid truffle, but... I mean, I'm not counting... Again, we're not out of, like, the way yet. Like, it is possible... Oh! It is possible we get the, in time, we get the... What's it called? The, truffle in time. But that right there, you just saw where that huge boom sound effect came, and we opened the trash can, a little bit flying, and it despawned, and we got this item. The trash catalog. Access a free supply of trash decorations. Wash hands after use. This is a new item in this update that is really rare. You can get it from checking the trash cans, obviously. And it gives you a catalog, and as it says, it gives you infinite access to certain furniture pieces. Now, again, it's new for the update, so it's really cool. So that's if you have another reason if you haven't seen it, also because it's rare, but we'll get to that later. 10 red slimes, we could probably do that eventually. I don't know if we'll do it today. Oh, trash pad. But yeah, that's one of the items. There's actually a few different... Oh, true trash pad. Oh, nice. There's actually a few different items that you can get from the trash cans that are, like, rarer. And so those are things that we definitely want to keep an eye out for. And that's why one of the reasons why I've been checking it daily. Because, yeah, you can get stuff like bread, which is useful. But at a certain point, you could probably be like, okay, well, why the frick would I... You know, I don't need bread. You know, a certain point in the game, it may become useless. But that's because there's items like the trash catalog that are new, that are really rare that you can... collect, and even if you're like not 100% completing the game, it's stuff like that you can get that's just kind of cool to have, because as it says, for free you can access. I'll talk about that probably next episode, because I mean then I'll have more time to. I definitely want to I don't know if I can reach that from here, frick. But yeah, I definitely want to talk, and I definitely want to decorate. It's just we haven't had the opportunity to, and it's really hard to decorate early on, and it's not cheap, and of course decorating is just really for making looks. But don't worry, eventually we're gonna make our farm look really pretty. don't you worry about it. Okay, Clint, I need to move this stupid brown egg out of here, so that way you put it in the right slot. There we go, golden hoe, or just gold hoe, not golden hoe. Save the gold hoe, and take this gold pan. Thanks, I'll get started as soon as possible. Thank you. Okay, so that means all that would be left is the steel trash can, for turning it into gold, and everything we'll have will be at least at gold or above, which is really, really awesome. Really, really exciting. Again, it's good because, as I mentioned, it just makes it makes so much of the game easier. Another thing I didn't mention, but I think you saw it when the quarry first got done, like last episode. You could actually use the minecart to head to the quarry directly. Now, granted, it's not like super amazing by any means. Like, you're not doing anything that's like groundbreaking with it. Because I mean, the only place that you're a little closer to is the Actually, no, you're not. You're not even really closer to the not trial merchant, the Adventurers Guild. Really, it just solely exists to get over here faster. But it's nice because, as I said, if you plan on like putting kegs or stuff up here or casks or something instead of using the quarry for the quarry itself, then it's really nice because you can access it just a little bit easier and. Oh, it can help you save so much time. You can see a few rocks actually spawned in like the day or two we've been away. So as I said, it did get buffed, I think. Not maybe in this most recent update, but you can expect to come here at least probably once a month. And we'll probably come here at least once a month just to check up on it. I don't know. Eventually, I do plan on putting stuff up here because it's usually what I do in my playthroughs because I just find it's a good use of... As you'll find out, eventually space in your farm is very limited, actually, even though it doesn't seem that way. Anyway, we're going to finally check out this little cave here. You can see there's a little skull icon and a ladder in here, okay? And it takes us to this very weird looking type of mine. Now, it works very differently from the mines, like the skull caverns or the default mines. These rocks can, I'm pretty sure they just operate the same as normal rocks. Like, you can get certain ores from them rarely. That's a new enemy. That is a skull guy, as you can see there. What the frick is that? Wait a... Whoa. That's insane. Okay, well, Wait, these count as red slimes? I didn't know that. Okay, so these gray slimes, I guess, are just red slimes, but like in a disguise, because these... Okay, so there's lots of what just happened. Okay, so there's a skull enemy. It operates like the bats, but it's more accurately, I guess, to say it operates like the eels or whatever that go through the walls and are really fast. And they do a lot of damage. But that one dropped one of the rarest items in the game, and one of the ones I was waiting a long time for. This is one of the things I mentioned panning this used to be the only reason people would pan was for this item. The Lucky Ring. The lunar emblem is said to bring good luck to whoever wears it. +1 luck. Now that may seem like really like not that good. It's like, okay, well, it's +1 luck. What's that going to do for you? Keep in mind, luck affects a lot of things in the game, and that's a flat +1 luck just for having that equipped on you. Now, granted, of course, I mean, I want the Burglar's Ring most likely if I'm like mining or something, but that's still a really good ring that we're going to want. Trust me, we're going to have use for it in the future. Oh, it's so nice to get it this way. Again, I'm still going to be panning and stuff because there's more loot to get for it. It's essentially free. But back in the old game, like old days, back in the older versions of the game, that was the main reason most people would actually even pan in the first place, was specifically to get the Lucky Ring. There are other ways of getting it too outside of panning, but as you can see, of course, here. But typically, a lot of people found it to be like really inconsistent, if that's like how it would drop. They don't do too much damage, as you can see, and they can drop a few different rare items too, actually. But again, they're for the most part not gonna drop anything. They're not that strong. If you're coming here with like some gear, assuming you will, because I mean it's kind of hard to get here really early unless you're, well, I'm not gonna talk about that. Oh, skeleton hand. That's a new artifact, I believe. Yes, sick. But yeah, they're not super dangerous. Like, even if you just have the space boots and the obsidian edge, like the sword you get from floor, I think it's 90 in the not skull cavern, in the normal cavern. Ooh, hello there. We got a rice shoot, another skull hand, and we got another mysterious note. Okay, well, we'll read that on our way. Ooh, okay, so this is a very interesting one. So yeah, a few of the secret notes won't have words, but will have little images on them. So this is a little bit of a puzzle. You can see the clock here. You can see where the hour hand's pointing. The minute hand, you can see it's nighttime clearly, so you can tell it's going to be PM. Well, I guess it could be AM too, but you can tell from the time. And then it's pointing to what appears to be a bush next to a bridge. And now if you can't tell, if you don't know the valley as well, because I played this game, well, and I've done this before, but also I can just tell because... Yeah. Anyway, this right here is actually the bridge to the beach, the one that is like heads south of Lewis's house, like Lewis's house right up here. So we want to check that bridge around that time one of these days. It's probably not going to be this episode, but at some point in the future, hopefully maybe they're trying to point us to something good. Anyway, yeah, so this mine, I was mentioning, is different in a few different ways. One of the things is that you're not looking for a ladder. You actually can't, like, find a ladder to go down. Instead, I'll actually just do this to show it. And by taking a screenshot, I already mentioned this allows you to get a full glimpse of an area in Stardew Valley. You can do this on any version of the game, just the way that it kind of pulls up is a little different. And as you can see here, there's actually a few different things to see that you may get spoiled on here in the bottom right. We'll get to that in a moment. It's just one huge floor. Like, it's really big. And the reason it's that big is actually because it's one you kind of have to traverse to get back here. Because once you get back here, you'll see this statue of what appears to be the Grim Reaper. If you interact with it, you will get the Golden Scythe. Look at that. You received a Golden Scythe. Now, what does the Golden Scythe do? It's more powerful than a normal scythe. Well, that doesn't really tell us much. Of course, I'll show what it does, and I'll explain it once the time comes. But it's really interesting. And I think, actually, if you interact with that statue after taking the Golden Scythe, it teleports you back to the beginning. But I wanted to come over here to show the other thing that you kind of got spoiled on from the screenshot. Which is another reason I did take the screenshot, was because, again, I want to show off all the stuff I can, but sometimes it can be really annoying. So let me get all these guys on me. Again, thankfully, they're not super dangerous. They are if they're in huge groups and you're not playing, you know, smart. Or you're just, like, doing what I'm doing right now. Like, what I'm doing right now is not exactly smart. Like, I'm just taking the hits and then just dealing with the consequences. I wouldn't do that. You can see here, this skull actually looks a little different. Like, it looks a little more mean. I think it's because they do actually have two different textures. I don't know if, they... Oh, what the frick? Sorry, something... This has happened. I'm gonna eat this bread, and then we're gonna play safe. Yeah, I think there are two different textures for the skull enemies. I don't know if there's an actual difference between them in terms of how they operate, but it cool just be like a cool detail. Or maybe I'm just tripping and it seems like they have two different things. Anyway, down here. The other new enemy in this area are these skeletons here that are blue, as you can see here. They operate very similarly to, or at least these ones do, to the normal skeletons, and the fact that they just have that range attack. But these ones here that have the cape are like mages, dude, as you can... I was trying to get to my bread. Okay, well, I got knocked out. Hey, you know what? We haven't gotten knocked out in a mine yet, so from HP. So I guess this could show us Ryan. I did want to show it at some point, but easy now. Take it slow. Someone found you unconscious and battered. I had to perform an emergency surgery on you. Be a little more careful next time, okay? Yeah, and then we're gonna be a little distressed, and then yeah, here's the real kicker. Dr. Harvey charged me 1,000 gold for the hospital visit. It also appears I've lost 3 items from my backpack. Okay, well, it's nothing that grand. We lost 2 of our eggs, but yeah, thankfully they show you. I think in the old versions of the game, they didn't show you what you lost. No time passes, but if you get knocked out, you lose money, you lose items, and as you can see, our health and stamina or energy are very low. First time I've actually passed out this playthrough from health, so I'm okay with that actually, because it took a while to have that occur. But yeah, those enemies are pretty interesting. You can see they're a lot tougher if you get... I love how I was also trash talking the skull enemy and then they'd kill me. Yeah, that sounds about right for me. So we're going back to the farm, and we're gonna, for the rest of the day, just work over there. Oh, hey, Pam. Why am I talking to you? I mean, I guess that sounds really wrong because I'm married to your daughter, but I meant more so I have no reason to talk to you because I'm a friend. I should just shut up because it's getting worse the more I try to say. But yeah, so that wasn't great on my part. Obviously, of course, dying is never really great. But I'm fine with that because the thing about passing out is I think it actually scales based on like how deep you are in the mine. And in the Skull Cavern, usually I've noticed, at least consistently for me, I feel like I lose like more valuable items and stuff and more items then. I don't know if that's true or if there's any actual correlation with that. It just feels that way. I wouldn't be surprised. That makes sense because like it takes longer for you to get to the Skull Caverns, so it'd be like the normal caverns a little bit safer from that sense, but whatever. Yeah, we got rice shoots from that. We have a skeleton hand to donate. We got our luck. Oh, I'm so happy about that. And I'm just gonna put the trash catalog in there. And we'll get to that again in the next episode. So one thing I do want to look at though, before I really do too much, is this golden scythe that we just got. What does this golden scythe do? Oh, so yeah, we need to. What do you guys want? What do you want to? Oh, frick, we need that for... Oh, dang it, that sucks. That's an item we need for a bundle. Anyway, the golden scythe, what it does, if used for cutting down, well, just like grass, you know, like you would for normal stuff, it actually gives you double the, like, what would you call it? It gives you double the amount of whatever you're harvesting. So, for example, we get double the hay that we normally get if we just use the normal scythe. It's essentially a direct upgrade. It really doesn't do much else outside of that. Where's the normal scythe at, actually? I wanted to just kind of show the... Put them... Not really show, but I wanted to grab... Yeah, here we go. So, it's pretty much just an upgrade. There's no real reason to use the normal scythe over it. Unfortunately, you can't throw the normal scythe away, so it's just gonna sit there. But that's fine. Oh, I didn't donate that? That's crazy. Okay. But yeah, so now what we're gonna do for the rest of the day is I'm going to do something I've been meaning to do for a long time, which is start working more on our actual farm area here. And unfortunately, one of the things I'm gonna have to do, or not have to do, one of the things I want to do for how I'm gonna set up my farm is I'm chopping down our apple tree. Now you may think that is the dumbest, that is the most stupid idea ever. Well, as you just saw there, we just got our apple sapling back. Now, I think if I remember correctly, this is a chance related thing. At least it used to be. I don't know if it is now. When you chop down a fruit tree, because otherwise, it'd be like, oh, I can get infinite wood this way or whatever, right? But of course it does suck from the standpoint, of course, you have to regrow the entire sapling, but it's nice because now we get to keep the sapling, so we didn't waste any money. It's just we're wasting, downtime and whatnot. It's complicated, but yeah, basically what I'm getting at is that it's not as bad as I think it may have seemed if you just look at that out of nowhere. But yeah, I'm planning on moving a bunch of the stuff around, as you can see. Unfortunately, we can't destroy these bushes. Yeah, that sucks. I'm moving stuff around, obviously, if you can obviously see. Because I plan on setting stuff up here a little bit differently. I want to start actually making progress on how my farm layout's going to be. So I think what I'm going to do for the rest of the day while I'm working on this is I'm just going to kind of speed up the footage of me decorating or whatever. And I'll see you guys later tonight at the end of the episode when we see how much money we made, and I'll, sign you off then. So I'll see you guys in just a moment. Okay, well, I was going to speed up the footage, but we just got an achievement. Artisan. Where's that at? I actually don't know where that's at. Wait, is that not near... Really, that's not near DIY. That's actually kind of insane. Oh, wait, no, it is there. I just didn't... Whoa, did I... Oh, I must have closed the menu too fast. I couldn't update. Artisan, craft 30 different... 50. Craft 30 different items. Cool. Has a little worried expression. Kind of cool. Neat. Okay, I just pet Ella accidentally while I was placing down panels, and I don't know if you saw that, but when I did, we got a message, but also we got a hardwood from Ella, which is kind of sounds wrong, but we got a message that said Ella loves you with a little heart emoticon. That message is letting me know that we have reached max friendship with our farm animal, or like our pet. It's a little different because, like, for example, we maxed out with Shmooey and Bear, but we didn't get a message for them. That's because there's something very specific if you max out friendship with your animal. Unfortunately, we're not going to see that for quite a while, so if you can keep that somehow in the back of your head, then congratulations. If not, don't worry, I'll remind you when the time comes. But trust me, there is a reason why you'd want to pet your animal and befriend them outside of just, being a good owner, which I did want to be a good owner. It's just, Okay, I'm digging myself too deep in this hole. I'm just going to continue the speed up. And there we go, I started working a bit more on where our crafting area is going to be. As you could see, I had to change it around a little bit because I wasn't really happy with how it was turning out, but we eventually came with something I was okay with. So here you go, here's our funds for the day. You can see we did really good on money, at least if I am to say so personally. Considering we didn't really, go out of our way for really too much today. Thankfully, again, it's that iridium, which is going to trickle feed us money for a while we're setting stuff up. Anyway, we made good progress, got another good Skull Cavern run in. Experienced a birthday. We have I think another birthday coming up, actually. Yeah, tomorrow's gonna be, and we have a festival. Oh, that's gonna be exciting. Oh, hey, Penny. Oh, don't worry, I'll talk to you. Check out our crap PTV. I'll talk to you next time. But yeah, really good episode. Really good days, I should say. I just need to shut up. I'm just getting the episode. Next time, we are going to continue with winter, experience the Festival of Ice, work a little bit more on our farm, And, well, in general, hopefully just continue to enjoy the peace that comes with Stardew Valley. I hope that I'll see you all there.